If you enjoy the content and want to see more exclusive, unreleased videos along with additional perks, consider joining my Patreon. It would mean the world and would help me create more content for you all to enjoy. Thank you. Hey everyone, it is great to see you all again. We have all heard about the importance of knowing how to use the HSL sliders in Lightroom. However, there is a tool out there that allows you to create more specific edits to each of your colors and allows you to make adjustments to certain shades of each color in Lightroom. So today we are going to go over what exactly this tool is, how to use it, and how to know when to use it. So I hope you all enjoy. Before we start, I just wanted to go over what exactly the HSL means. So it's actually an acronym for hue, saturation, and luminance. So hue would be like adjusting the blues to more purple or more green. Saturation would be like adding more blue to the blue you already have. And then luminance is going to be either a darker or a lighter shade of that blue. Now I only use blue as an example, but these go for every color. Now, most of the time, the HSL slider is a very, very good tool, and I think it's very important for you to learn how to use it. Say you had an image that was filled with one specific color, but different shades of that color. Let's use green, for example. If you were to use the HSL menu and adjust the green slider, you would be adjusting the entire range of that green. However, using the point color tool underneath the color mixing tab in Lightroom, you're able to target certain shades of each color or be very, very specific. You're also able to visualize and adjust the range of the colors that it's affecting. And HSL adjustments are perfect for fine-tuning the overall look of your photo and make certain colors pop. On the other hand, the point color tool is a more targeted approach to the color correction process. It allows you to make adjustments to certain points of color instead of making broad adjustments to the entire color spectrum. Now, why would you want to use this? Like I mentioned before, say you had a foliage shot, maybe a fall foliage shot, and a lot of greens and yellows are in your photo, but you only want to affect certain shades of yellow and green. With the point color tool, you're able to hover over the exact pixel that you want to select and then adjust the range from there. This really helps to dial in your colors to make it look as natural as possible. The second way is to nail skin tones. When editing portraits, achieving the natural skin tone is essential, and the point color tool allows you to select specific shades of each skin color to adjust them and dial them in as needed. For example, sometimes skin tends to look a little bit too red or a little bit too yellow. Taking down the saturation of those colors, specifically those shades of colors, will really give you a more natural, smooth look when you're editing your portrait shots. Another way I like to use the point color tool is when dealing with sunsets. There are so many shades of reds, pinks, and yellows that show up in sunsets that when you use the HSL slider, sometimes they can get all muddied together. So using the point color tool to target specific ranges of each color and separate them as needed can give you a really nice, smooth, colorful look to your sunset. Another way that you can use the point color tool is when editing black and white photos but having one color pop. Say for example this photo, when everything around me is black and white except for my yellow jacket. When I adjust the yellow HSL sliders, it really looks muddy and not very natural. So zooming in and selecting those hues of yellow for each crease in the jacket really makes it more natural and has it pop a lot more as well. Another important way to use this tool is when removing specific colors that are unwanted in your photo. This happens to me a lot when the defringe tool in Lightroom takes out too much of the purple or too much of the reds when you're just trying to remove the chromatic aberration that's in your image. Using the point color tool along with a mask and selecting around your subject and the areas of tonal contrast can really help you dial in and desaturate those specific shades of purple, reds, and greens. Now the last way and most specific way I use the point color tool is with masks. Being able to use a radial gradient or linear gradient mask along with the point color tool allows you to get so specific with your colors. For example, when there is a specific area with a specific shade of color that you want to change, but that specific shade of color is all over the image, you're able to specifically select an area using the brush tool as well, and go down to the point color, select that shade, and you're able to adjust all the settings to just that area. So I hope you all learned something from this week's video. There's a lot to learn, especially with all these updates that these editing platforms are coming out with. However, this is one that I use on a daily basis. So if you didn't already know, I started a Discord server for all of you to come together, share your photos, give feedback, and really connect with each other in a safe space to talk and share your socials as well. I'll also be hosting monthly contests to get your photos featured for the month. Other than that, if you can subscribe to my weekly newsletter, I would greatly appreciate it. And then for daily updates, if you can like and follow my Facebook page. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.